Welcome to a new Travel Spark by TTG video series. As its name suggests, Travel Spark by TTG is a program that aims to spark off travel and events desire and ideas and show you how you and your clients, business partners, and target audience can return to travel and events in this new era. So this Travel Spark by TTG series is focused on Taiwan. Taiwan is one of the leading tourist and business events destinations here in Asia, and you will learn why in this four-part series. In this episode, we will find out how Taiwan's ongoing green tourism efforts will give her an advantage in the future of travel. Now, taking us through this topic are two prominent subject experts. We have Monique Chen, Chair of Sustainable Travel Taiwan, and Victor Tao, Director of Green Tourism Association of Taiwan. Allow me to first introduce our speakers. So Monique is engaged in cultural and environmental preservation works for the past 20 years. Besides being the founder of Sustainable Travel Taiwan, she's also an urban planner and museum operator. She's also notable for her position as the first Chief of Operations and Promotion with the Gold Ecological Park in New Taipei City. Meanwhile, Victor is deeply committed to promoting green tourism. His research expertise lies in geography, geotourism, and sustainable tourism. Besides being the director of Green Tourism Association Taiwan, he also holds the position of director with the Taiwan Cultural and Creative Society, as well as vice professor at the Department of Institute of Industrial Management and Department of Leisure Management, Dongnan University. Thank you so much, Monique and Victor, for giving us your time.
Thank you.
All right, we will begin with the question for both of you, okay? The words sustainable travel and green tourism tend to conjure images of plants and animals. What is the true definition of sustainable travel and green tourism? Perhaps we can start with Monique.
Okay. In my point of view, green tourism is sort of an oral and marketing concept. So I prefer to translate or interpret sustainable tourism, which is provided by UNWTO and many global NGOs. And in most of my presentation and teaching, and I use sustainable tourism or responsible tourism as a term to explain the spirit of sustainability. And green tourism, we also use it in like a marketing or certification product. Like we have a green destination, which is a certification body, and we have a green travel seal. We have a green travel guide. So it's kind of a more marketing and tourist accepted word. And what's the difference is sustainable tourism is more talking about the balance between culture and the community benefit and the nature, not only the concept of nature only. So we always try to focus on local benefit instead of only talking about nature. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the difference.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And Victor, how do you differentiate between sustainable travel and green tourism?
Okay, yeah, I agree with Molly. These two terminologies are pretty similar, but the level is a little bit different. Both are precise concept. Okay, the sustainable tourism is a larger concept, a form of tourism which we make sure our human being society will be sustainable. That's a big concept. But green tourism is a chapter of green economy to me. Just since 40, 50 years ago, the United Nations started to promote sustainable development. People in the world feel that's a responsibility of the government. So normal publics will not care about the word sustainable development until that the Kyoto Protocol concept happened, and industry start to making effort because of they need more profit. Okay, they try to meet the standard to make a more low carbon emission product, and then in the year 2011, the United Nations published an important, very book called The Green Economy Report. And inside, there's one chapter called tourism. So in my definition, green tourism is actually one part of the green economy. But the value the core value is actually the same as sustainable tourism, but it's a practical way for economy to be promoted. So they are a little bit different, yes, but they are with the same value. Yes.
Mm-hmm. The ultimate goal is the same.
Yeah, yes, I feel so.
Now, why is the pursuit of sustainable travel and green tourism so important? And important for whom? Victor, will you take this question first?
Yeah, okay. It's important for everybody. Okay, okay. Especially with any country try to increase benefit or profit or benefit for any people who live in the urban or the rural area. Okay, they want their offsprings, the children, to have the same opportunity to continue the lifestyle in the rural area or anywhere they reside. So the tourism industry should be sustainable. So their offspring will continue have the choice to have the lifestyle. So it's important for anybody in any country. So also for tourists, of course, if you want to visit any countryside, to have same kind of friendly, warm people, warm culture welcoming you, not just to make your money, So for the visitors, for the host, both sides, I think, are important. Green tourism are very important because it gives you a good chance of economy, of income, to maintain your lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Monique, what are your thoughts?
I think similar. According to the United Nations, sustainability should be the goal to everyone. Yeah, and now and in the future, and to every aspect of our lives. So I think United Nations has been trying to sort out the ways to deal with climate change and overconsumptions, and that are affecting our life now. So we can see the water resources shortage, or the weather, the polar bear things. Yeah, it's all about the sustainability. And as we all know, like white tourism industry occupied 1/10 of our jobs in the world. Also the GDP, about 10% of GDP in the world every year. So also we have a lot of carbon emissions generated from tourism. So if we can do a better sustainable tourism, then we can have a better planet in the future. I think it's similar to what the Victor just mentioned, is that everybody should pay attention to it.
Let me add
a little bit more.
Thank you. Let me add a little bit. Green tourism is more focused on the local people, local economy chances. But sustainable tourism is a more wider view for all mankind. Like whatever happened in Malaysia, in Hong Kong, Singapore, may affect in China, Taiwan, right? Okay, so the green economy focus on local culture, local business to build up the ecosystem, build up economy ecosystem locally. Yeah, that's a little bit focus a little bit more on local. Yeah, you might expect. Yeah.
Okay, Monique, how is Taiwan applying the concept of sustainable travel into her tourism development?
Yeah, from the government perspective, Tourism Bureau Taiwan just published its official document, 2030 Taiwan Tourism Policy white paper. And inside the document, the sustainability is frequent topic in the document. So I think the government has aware of it and put the subject in the policy. And then during the past 10 years, we are NGO, so Sustainable Travel Taiwan has been trying to sort out the ways to implement the global sustainable tourism criteria into our tourism industry and the destinations. So now I think we have some partners in Taiwan already. Unlike like 10 years ago, we are just thinking, oh, how to do it. So yeah, so we can see, luckily we have some pioneer partners 10 years ago. So I really appreciate their efforts to participate the global sustainable certification program. And the first our client is at Taroko Village, the hotel inside the Taroko National Park. And then later on, we have another one, is Fort Orange Ximen branch, also the hotel, commercial hotel in the Taipei city. So it's a really few of them, but they did start the initiate. And later on, the government, the tourism bureau, we have Northeast and Yilan Coast, the National Scenic Area. They joined the certification program of green destination. So from 2016, we had the support from more support from the government, and they also built a pioneer model for Taiwan. So now gradually, I think this year after COVID, we are quite busier than last 10 years. So I think people are aware of it now. So from the government, the policy support, and from the business support. So I assume that Taiwan will be better and better for the next decade. Yes.
Mhm. That's very encouraging news. I've got another question for you, Monique. A number of specialized sustainable travel itineraries have been created, and two of these itineraries were featured, in the 2016 Green Destinations Top 100 Global listing. Will you please introduce us to these itineraries?
Yes, actually, sustainability is not straight like connect to the itineraries. It's a kind of a management system. We help we say like a management organization, like a hotel and the agent, to be more sustainable, to help them to build up their own system and to operate sustainably. So in this case, if we have a sustainable agent or operator, then we will have more sustainable itineraries. So that is the idea. So actually, we are doing the management, help the brand to be more sustainable. So they can have more eco-tourism tours. Yeah, like what do you say, the itineraries. So maybe I can introduce from 2016 to 2020, we have three scenic area in Taiwan. It belongs to Taiwan Tourism Bureau. They participate the certification program, which means they are building up, or they had built up their sustainable policy and a sustainable monitor system. Yeah, they are the Northeast Yilan Coast National Scenic Area, and the other one in the middle is the Salmon Lake, famous Salmon Lake National Scenic Area, and another one is Southwest National Coastal National Scenic Area. So these are three scenic area. They participate in the program. So if you visit there, they will be more and more sustainable year by year. And for the hotels and agents, we also have some hotels certified by CU GSTC hotel certification, and especially in the Northeast and the Salmon Lake, because they done more encouragement to their locals. So for example, we have the first one in Jiji, is a small town, the Footprint Hotel. Yeah, and also we have another one is the 5-star hotel is a Shin de Fleur, in Salmon Lake area. So they all passed the certification, and other than Tou Chen Leisure Farm Hotel and some B&B in Northeast and in Summer Lake. Yeah, so about the agent, we have 3 agents in Taiwan. They are participated in Travel Life certification, which is a well-known certification in global and connected to Royal Caribbean Cruise and the TUI system. So they are like a Golden Foundation agent and Eco Tours and Hiomont. Yeah, and I think gradually we will have more and more tourism like a business and join the certification program. But of course, certification is not everything. I don't think everyone has to do the certification if only you have a sustainable mindset. So as a traveler, I think, of course, certification can be a very easy like a target to recognize if the itinerary. Okay, we say itinerary. Our hotels are sustainable or green, but when the traveler they are plan their itinerary, they can choose a better way by themselves. For example, they can shop local and they can bring their own cutleries, water bottles to reduce the using of energy, and also choose a better transportation to reduce carbons, yeah, etc. So I think, yeah, you can choose green destinations, green shops, green hotels to visit as far as you can. And also you have to do some effort by yourself to do some green actions. Yeah, so that's yeah. Welcome to the green destination of Taiwan. Yeah.
Thank you, Monique. Now over to you, Victor. What achievements has Taiwan made in terms of green tourism development?
Well, I'm a professor in the school, so I'm a geographer. So what I bring to the society with my association is more likely, okay, I will try to influence the concept of governors, officers. For example, there's very south of Taiwan, there's a prefecture called Pingdong. Okay, Pingdong, and then Pingdong Prefecture. And then normally people think about, when they think about Pingdong Prefecture, they will think about Dapengwan, the Bay Area, which is owned by government. And next would be Kending National Park. That would be only 2 places in the governor's mind. Well, what I'm doing is to make them understand there are more potential resources which is not governed by government. Small village, for example, along Dawushan, the north part of Dawushan, there are Aboriginal tribes mixed with Minnan, Kejia, the local people. They generate really original village, pure, warm industry, farms or institute. Those places normally not promoted by government, but they are actually, to me, they are attractive for international visitors because they can feel the original Taiwan. They will know what Taiwan is. So the framework I always provide from my speech, from my lecture to the public is first of all, you have to grasp the natural geography, including geology, climate, okay, until the ecology, that what kind of biodiversity you have in your area. I help them to identify, and they understand your tribes, understand the village, the village, okay, what kind of special, unique culture, festival, activities, history you have, and then help them to develop the low carbon emission transportation ways. So it's a cover all behavior plus the facility plus the natural environment for any village, for any area of Taiwan. This is what my association is doing. We accomplish some places. In north part, we have a promotion center in Xinbei Shi Sancai Linzhi Nongchang. It's a Gandodora farm, a leisure farm. They help local farmers to sell their agricultural product without charging anything. Okay, they constantly hold volunteer activity to clean up the village, the creeks in mountain. In the south, we have an important partner that's our South Promotion Center. It's called 慈惠善导书院as an institute, just under the mountain of Dawushan. They got more than 40 disadvantaged children. They hired 20 full-time employees, not to take care of this disadvantage. They help those children to learn farming, organic farming, just to understand through the process. They can create very friendly agricultural environment as a good environment to receive the foreign visitors. So to build out the basic sustainable culture, that's the only way to make the sustainable tourism possible. So the area is more wider and more focused on each small village. So we also have partner. It's called 西湖度假村. It's a major resort hotel area in Miaoli. They got a lot of gold medals from the ETA in Taiwan. They are very nice too. We have a 休闲农业区 with a leisure agriculture park or area. In that area, most industry follow the sustainable tourism criteria. Both of them are from the same United Nations. So basically, Molly and I, we do from different approach, but focus to make Taiwan a really friendly place to visit. Thank you.
That's right. Now, Victor, for people who want to make responsible choices in their travel programs, what green tourism itineraries are available for their consideration?
Well, actually, the Tourism Bureau and also local government, they have web pages. They have got plenty of these recommendations. What I recommend people is the Aborigine village is the place that you should never miss. The Aborigine, they have a unique environmental wisdom, which is sustainable wisdom, which modern people often miss. The way they treat their environment, they treat animals, they treat everything, the leaves or plants, just like their forever friend. That's a concept of sustainable. So they have technology, techniques, knowledge, okay, yeah, to maintain their livelihood. The way they treat visitors are also very, very friendly. They share everything with you. You can sleep with them on the grass, in the trees. That's very, very happy. So any itinerary just bring you to the Aboriginal tribes, you should try. Yeah. Okay.
That's a great tip, Dan. That's a great tip, Victor. Thank you so much. Last question, Monique. How can business travelers and business event organizers play a part in supporting Taiwan's work in sustainable travel and green tourism development?
Yeah. Actually, sustainability is not that complicated. It's actually in our daily life. So it's not so difficult. So I think every of the business travelers or the organizers, they can think of or initiate 2 or 3 sustainable action plans to implement. So it's like I always feel like an event, the conference or events generate lots of solid waste, which is after every event, we have lots of papers. So in our certification system, some of the criteria started to ask the businesses to reduce the brochures you use, or like your office paper, or set up, you have a better printing machine to have like a double-sided printed. try as much as you can to reduce the paper use in your office or brochures, and also collaborate with the better printing companies. I remember one of our clients, they started to target their aim at the zero printing brochure. So they all use the QR codes and or EDM. It's their target. And so they say, okay, from 2020, we don't print any brochures. So we will finish the old one, then we don't use it anymore. So I think they, because they collaborate with the Royal Caribbean Cruise, and it's a kind of an international connection. So you have to be the same way, the same sustainability mindset, then you can go into the global network in the future. As what we say, if you see the document from UNWTO, the recovery tourism guidelines, and then the last one, there are 7. The last one is innovation and sustainability will be the new normal. So which means if we don't follow this, then we might get out of the trend. So I think any small steps can help to be more sustainable.
That's right. Victor, would you like to comment on this question as well? You know what business travelers and business event organizers can play a part in supporting Taiwan's green development?
Responsible travelers should be an intellectual, better be an intellectual. If they know what they really need when they travel, why do they travel? Why they travel? It's not eat other kind of delicious food in other country. Right? It's not just put more pictures on your Facebook. It's not only that. That's the purpose of the traveling is to increase the quality of human beings' life. So if any travelers understand the real value of what they are seeking for, and they should know where they should go and how they should behave. So I feel this sustainable education for sustainability should be, it's very important for any countries, any level of school, because everybody will become a traveler. You step in other people's country, you will step in anywhere. So I feel that's a pretty important issue that the United Nations should put attention to, because the globalization make us will visit different cross the border, visit other people's homeland more and more often. So respecting other people's land, their ecology, their culture, community, making real friend with the local people, and that's the only way to enrich our life. And I think that's what I want.
All right. Thank you so much, Victor.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you so much, Monique. Thank you for sharing your insights and your time with us on this episode.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. And this is our final episode of the 4-part Travel Spark by TTG Taiwan series. Earlier episodes can be found on ttgmice.com and also on the TTG Asia Media YouTube channel. To everyone, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.